Linda graduated of Marion High School in 1981. Did all sports, did volleyball, basketball, track and field, did McCullough, Marion High School, even at Marion College did the same thing. Was very outstanding in her career. Took her career on to be a teacher there in Anderson for several years and still teaching at Anderson Community Schools. And we are proud of you, and just keep on doing what you do, and God will continue blessing you. Love you, big sis.
Hi, Linda. Congratulations. If I were to describe you in one word, it would be authentic.
It's humility.
Be selfless. It would be unique.
But you deserve more than one word, so I would add humble and blessed. Even though you were a quiet athlete, you spoke loudly through your actions on the volleyball court and on the track. Although, if I recall, when I taught you how to dive after a volleyball, I couldn't really tell whether or not you were doing an impression of the worm or a fish flopping out of the water. But luckily, you made up for it in other areas. You were a natural athlete, one that went out there and got the job done without drawing attention to yourself. You never complained. After several years of coaching, I often found myself asking, where are the athletes like Linda Williams? You were a coach's dream come true. As a young coach 45 years ago, you certainly made my job a lot easier. You're doing a great job writing your own story. I can't wait to see what the next chapter of your life looks like. Again, congratulations, be blessed, and keep smiling.
Linda is a very humble soul. Whether it's being a wife, daughter, sister, auntie, a coach, a friend, a teacher, she has always been focused on the task at hand and always humble. She does not look for accolades, acknowledgments, or recognition for anything. She just simply stays focused and does the best to her ability. And in that, she has always been that way, all the way across the border. And the thing about Linda was she was an awesome hitter. Even through high school, her journey began. And I remember she would be maybe set, maybe an offset ball, and her arms, some kind of way, they were so long, or she maneuvered her body, and when it was a short set, she would put it down 10 feet, right at the 10-foot line. And that was back in the day when kills were considered kills. I mean, unreturnable. And I just used to marvel at how she did those things. I played volleyball too. I was a setter. I did not have that tenacity or the power in my arms to do anything as such. But that remained through high school and on in college. She was an excellent rebounder for the Giants, who had gone to state for 2 years in a row. She, along with my sister-in-law and great friends of mine, and they did great. And also, she was an awesome runner. Sprint, whatever you put her in, she was going to do it to the best of her ability, and she really excelled. The best thing I'm proud of, mostly for Linda, she is a follower of Christ. She is a Christian, and she shows this throughout whatever she does. She exemplifies God's love throughout. And I just want to acknowledge her, say a few words, and to congratulate her on this accomplishment, and well-deserved accomplishment. And your family loves you, and yeah, congratulations.
Linda Marie Williams Boyd, I always knew you were a superstar. Congratulations on being inducted into the Marion High School Athletics Hall of Fame for 2025.
Just want to give a huge shout out from my husband Derek and I. So proud of you. Congratulations to being inducted into the Hall of Fame at Marion High School. A couple years ago, you was inducted at Indiana Wesleyan University. It was called Marion College back when you went in the 80s, but you still doing the thing. You have been teaching 40 years, teaching what you love, coaching, just being a role model for so many of us, so many young women, older women. You're just amazing, and we're so very proud of you. Just keep doing what you're doing. May God bless you. Continue to bless everything you touch. Can't wait to see what happens in the next season, because you got a lot of seasons to go. Love you so much, and may God bless you.
Hey Linda, I just want to congratulate you on your nomination to the Marion High School Sports Hall of Fame. Well-deserved honor. Way to go, Bones.
Linda, congratulations on your induction to the Marion Hall of Fame.
Hey Miss Boyd, congratulations on your induction into the Marion Hall of Fame. We are so proud to have you here at AES.
Hey Linda, congratulations on your athletic award. You are so deserving of it. Just to watch you strive over the years from middle school to high school to college, and now that this is your profession, to where you're a coach, a physical education teacher. You do so much. You make me want to get involved with your physical education classes and all. But besides that, you are so deserving of this award, and it shows. So congratulations, and many, many more. Be blessed.
15, Linda Williams.
At 5'9", a junior, Linda.
Congratulations, Linda, or from all of those who played with you, congratulations, Bones. Not only are you a great athlete, but you're just a wonderful person. You were always a hard worker, a steady teammate, and you had such natural all-around athletic abilities. When I think about you spiking and blocking in volleyball, and your rebounding, defense, and ability to run the floor were impressive in basketball and helped propel us to the state finals twice. I don't really have a great or embarrassing story about Linda, even when Coach Lizzie would try to get a rise out of Linda by riding her hard at practice. She was always just the same, steady and quiet. Even as a high school student athlete, she was always very poised and lived out her faith. And I'm just blessed to know you, Bones, and again, congratulations and well-deserved.
Congratulations, Mom, on making the Hall of Fame. First of many accomplishments, many that you have gotten. Chasing in your footsteps, trying to make the Hall of Fame in my college now. But continue to lead the way and continue to do great things. Love you, son.
Congratulations, Mom, on...
We love you.
We love you too. Congratulations, Mom, on your Hall of Fame induction. We are so proud of you, and we love you, and you're the most amazing mother and Gigi ever. Say bye. Give her kisses.
Say congratulations to my wife, Linda Marie Williams Boyd. Throughout high school, you played 3 different sports for 4 years. Throughout college, you played 3 different sports in 4 years. You are already honored in Indiana Westland's Hall of Fame, and I'm so glad that you're going to get the honors to be in Marion High School Hall of Fame. You have deserved all those accolades that you have been receiving and that you are still receiving. I want to say thank you for being my wife, the mother of my kids, and my best friend. Thank you for all you have done, and congratulations again. Love you, baby.
Couldn't bring my phone up here because I can see that, so I had to type it out big so I could see it. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to Marion High School for inducting me into the Hall of Fame of 2025. Also, thanks to my entire family and friends for coming out and supporting me on this special day. It's people I didn't know was in the house, Simone Wilkerson that we used to play against is here. So I'd like to thank you all for coming out and for this special day. It's also extra special because my niece, she already mentioned me once, but Kylie Williams is inducted today. I must say that I am truly thankful, blessed, and grateful to receive such a high honor. I'd like to thank all my friends and teammates that I had the pleasure of playing and staying in touch with throughout the years. I would like to give a special thanks to my coaches, volleyball coaches, basketball coaches, Coach Dornswander, Coach Lizzie, Coach Randolph. We got Coach Ronald Hickman. We got Coach Mooney that was inducted tonight as well. He was one of my coaches. Coach Griffin was here. So they're all here and they're all still alive, and I thank God for that. During my time here at Marion High School, I competed in 3 sports, as mentioned, volleyball, basketball, and track. In volleyball, I made all North Central Conference, Grant County, and sectional teams. In basketball, I made the North Central Conference, Grant County, sectional, regional, and semi-state teams. Still today, I am one of the leaders in the state finals for rebounding. One game in 1980, I had 14 rebounds. And in 1981, I had 16 rebounds in one game. We didn't make it to the final game, but we made it to the final 4. One year I made it to state 4x2, as they mentioned. I made all county, sectional, and regional teams as well. I have many fond memories of playing volleyball for the great coach Judy Dornswander. I wanted to hit the ball as hard or even harder than she could. She taught me how to take the 2-step approach, spike, dink, dive, all of it. Everything I need to know. She would practice with us sometimes and hit the ball as hard as she could, or as softly as she could. If the ball came over the net in the game and we didn't try to get it, we better try to attempt to get it, because if we didn't, we'd have to do push-ups, sprawls, dive out. We better act like we were going to get it. She didn't play games with us. When Judy Burns in volleyball was setting the ball, I tried to go up and hit the ball as hard as I could to the floor, to the 10-foot line. That's when we were spiking, killing the ball. That's what we call kills. Sometimes I would fake them out and go back with power and then barely dink the ball over the arms of the blocks. That was fun. But my favorite spikes were the ones that barely came over the net. You just come up and just pound it. Those are the ones I'm talking about. Kimberly Black knows what I'm talking about, don't you? Judy Burns, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Sometimes we hit them so hard, we hit the girls in the chest and the face, and they fall back like that. And after the game, we go up and tell them, and we'll say, good game. Volleyball was my favorite sport at that time. During basketball season, we worked our butts off during practices and games under the leadership and guidance of the one and only Coach Sally Lizzie. And I still keep in touch with her today. I believe that it was during basketball season that I picked up the name Bones, or as Trina Keys would say, Linda Bonez. We were 25-0, 26-0 in both 1979 through 80 and 1980 and 81 seasons. We made it to state finals both years. Back then, there was no class 1A, 2A, 3A, all that. It was just one class. Okay, that was basketball. And if you made it to the state championship, then you were one of the best 4 teams in the state to make it. I can remember Coach Lizzie holding 2-hour-long practices, running suicide, shooting free throws at the end of practice. 50, you better stay and shoot them all too. At the end of practices, we ran lines, suicides, and we didn't make our free throws. Christmas practices were the worst because we had 2-a-days. Nobody missed, nobody talked back to the coaches, nobody complained, everybody did what they were supposed to do. I remember scrimmaging upstairs against the boys basketball team, the great James Blackman, Joseph Price, Rocky Agents, and all of them. I remember getting a black eye by one of them before the state finals from one of the games, but it didn't stop us competing. We had faith at the end of our junior year that we would make it back to state, but it was going to take hard work, dedication, and a team effort to do so. So Coach Lizzie suggested that we go to a basketball camp. So Kimberly and I went to Huntington College girls basketball camp. I can remember us in my little car trying to go up the hill. It would only go like 15, 20 miles an hour up the hill before we got to college, but we got there. We got us there back and safe. It only cost $100. We learned a lot. We came back and made it to state again. We fought and played hard in sectional, regional, semi-state, and state games. When we made it back to Marion High School arena, there were hundreds of people waiting to cheer us on. We used to have big pep rallies in the gym before and after the games. Over the course of my high school career, the gyms used to be packed for the girls and boys teams. Those were the days. Finally, track season rolled around. Again, I ran for Coach Ron Hicklin. During my sophomore year, Coach Judy Newenswander was the track coach for my junior and senior year. I believe that Coach Bridgman was one of the assistants, at least I remember seeing it. In those days, we had to work our butts off in order to get and keep a spot on the varsity squad. Nowadays, it's hard to keep 10 or 20 dedicated girls just to even come out. And I know that from coaching for about 30 years. I remember running at North Central High School for the state finals in the 4x2 with outstanding runner, the late Judy Black. We came in 6th place and earned a medal. I was so happy for all the hard work that we had put in. Unfortunately, nowadays, if girls attempted half of what we did back in the day, they would quit because the coaches were very hard on us. I would like to close by saying once more, thank you all so much for the amazing honor. To me, this is just a Hall of Fame award for myself, but also for my teammates and coaches of classes 1979 to 1981. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. If I could leave one final message and quote to the young generation today from Marie Forleo, it would be, success does not come from what you do occasionally. It comes from what you do consistently. On that note, Linda Bonez, better known as Bones, out.